Hey guys, and welcome back to Mama's Gaming Channel. I'm Mama, and in this video I want to talk about the hardest role in Overwatch, the DPS role. Now, you might be thinking, Mama, you don't ever play the DPS role, and you said that you're not very good at it. And that is true, and it maybe disqualifies me, and it probably will always be true. But I think I have logged enough hours into Overwatch and played enough matches to know a decent DPS player when I see one. With that said, here are some characteristics I've noticed good DPS players have. Number 1. Self-analysis. Every player must have this, or else they are in danger of failing their entire team. Self-analysis is when you analyze your own impact on your team. In other words, are you doing your job? Are you a help to your team or a hindrance? Are you working with your team or going lone wolf style? There are many different ways to find out how you're impacting your team. One of which, however, is not by looking at your medals. Junkrat is notorious for justifying his impact when he is really not impacting the team very well at all. Junkrat may use damage medals in an attempt to say that he is having a massively positive impact on the team. The fact is, he has been spamming Reinhardt's shield and has been damaging tanks who simply get healed up by their supports. That, believe it or not, has a very negative impact on your team. Healed damage is trash damage, which oftentimes turns into ultimate charge. Reinhardt gets his ultimate from blocking, Mercy gets hers from healing. All in all, that's not good for Junkrat's team. Just because you have gold damage doesn't mean you're positively impacting your team. Another way of analyzing impact is analyzing your uptime. Uptime is how long you stay alive between deaths. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a Genji leap into the middle of the enemy team only to be deleted by Winston, or a Pharah who is getting shot out of the air by an exceptional Widowmaker. If you come into the fight and get killed instantly over and over and over and over again, then it is probably time for a change. Number 2, flexibility. Everyone has their favorite hero, and for the majority of us, you can probably find that hero in the offense or defense category. They become our favorites for a number of reasons. 1, they look cool. 2, they kill quickly. 3, they were who we were playing when we won a lot of matches. And 4, they match our playing style. There are other reasons, of course, but these are the main reasons. And these are also the reasons why we are too stubborn to switch heroes despite our main hero's shortcomings. As I mentioned earlier, sometimes in a match, you will get shut down time after time. Or maybe your team keeps getting wiped. When that happens, more times than not, someone or someones must do what is called a flex pick. Flex picking is when you change heroes mid-round in order to fill a gap in your team comp. We'll use the current meta as an example. If Pharah is absolutely shredding your Rein and supports, then what should happen is one of your DPSs needs to flex pick to a hit scan DPS who is equipped to handle the Pharah, namely Widow. Maybe there is a Winston diving your supports, in which case flex picking to a Reaper or a Roadhog is a good idea. Now, some of you may have issues with the Pharah example since I mentioned Rein as one of the tanks. You may be thinking, why should only the DPS switch? Reinhardt is no good against Pharah. Why doesn't he flex pick? Now, remember that this video is about the DPS role. It is definitely not just the DPS's job to eliminate Pharah since everyone has a part to play in the team composition. But if you recall, the first characteristic of a good DPS is self-analysis, not others' analysis. There is a time for analyzing your teammates, but most importantly, you must make sure that you are doing everything you can to help your team succeed. If you're a Junkrat and the enemy has a Pharah, more than likely you need to flex pick, and flex picking to Hanzo or Genji is not what I mean. Since we're on the topic of tanks, Zarya and Rein are not very good tanks to have if you have a Pharah problem, since she can stay well out of the range of their effect. Winston or D.Va would be a better pick since they can get in the air and harass the Pharah. Number 3. Does their job. This, of course, begs the question, what is the job of the DPS? The job of the DPS is more than just kill, kill, kill. Another term for this role is the carry role. In other words, DPS heroes carry the team to victory by eliminating the team's threats. This does not mean they do all the work. It means that they do most of the work oftentimes. Good DPS and support players can cause a horrible team composition to win. The team that can kill is oftentimes the team that wins. If you can't kill, you can't win. This is why the DPS role is so important, since they are the best killers. However, not every hero kills the same way. Consider Reaper and Soldier. Soldier wants to keep people at a medium range while Reaper wants to barrel stuff his enemies. Soldier is better at handling a Pharah while Reaper is great against Winston. Since the two have very different strengths, the decision to take one or the other ought to be based on the enemy's team comp. If Pharah is a problem, Soldier is a good pick. If Winston is your problem, then Reaper should appear. And each DPS player should know which hero to take because they need to kill and eliminate threats to their allies. That is also why the DPS role is such a challenge. Notice how I did not mention mechanical skill at all. That is because mechanical skill, though extremely important, is not the only thing DPS players need to be a good DPS. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more, then subscribe so I know you guys are interested. If you think I am completely wrong, that's okay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and please be honest. I am not afraid of being wrong. After all, I'm only in Platinum. I hope to make another video about the DPS role later, so if there's something you want talked about, then put that in the comments too. Also, don't forget to check out my Patreon page where you can see more about this channel and become a patron if you like. If you think someone could benefit from my channel or would enjoy its contents, then share me with them. Thank you so much for watching my video and I hope to see you all later in MGC. Thanks everyone.